on one of my days off, I woke up in the mood to go on a hike. So I called 3 of my friends, see if they want to go. And at first they're like, no, it's a little too late. It was like barely 11. So they're like, no, it's already a little too late. And I'm like, it's my day off, come on, let's go do something. So I brought them into tagging them along, and so we decided to go to LA, to Griffith Park. So we head out, it takes about 2 hours because of the traffic, and we get there, we get outside the car, it's a perfect, bright day, it's not cloudy at all. So before getting out, we make sure we have everything in our bags, we have water, we have snacks, we have everything. So we're ready. So we go, it's 5 minutes into the walk, and I notice there's all these signs, follow this, this, and that. And I'm like, forget these signs, let's make our own little route. So I'm looking out, I look out to the left, I look out to the right, and I see this little mountain that was climbable. It was climbable, I saw these footsteps that people went through. And if people have done that, we can do it. So I go out, I break off the route, and at the first start, the first 5 minutes, I'm looking up, I'm like, shit, can we do this? It's a little too sketchy, So I'm climbing, we're using our energy, there's rocks and dirt's falling all over our faces. And I'm looking back at my friends, and their faces, you should have seen it. It was red, they look murdered, they look bad. So I'm not giving up. I'm trying to lead them into the right way. I'm trying to give them positive energy. And so after 30 minutes, we're like, okay, we need a water break. We're tired, so we take a little break, and we're like, okay, let's do this. And we're still pushing at it. We're carrying ourselves up, and we finally make it to the top. And we go out to the shade. We find a tree. We take off all our bags. We take off our shirts. We feel the breeze, and we get hydrated. And it's time to go. So after an hour or so of just chilling and enjoying the view, we go back. We go back to the car, and instead of taking that same route that we went up, we go a longer route because it was just too steep. It was a little dangerous. So we finally go back to the car, we make it, and my friends are pulling on my door handles, and I'm going through my pockets, I'm going through my bags, and my keys are nowhere to be seen. So at that point, I'm like, dang, I left the keys up at the top. So of course my friends didn't want to join me along to go follow me up the same old cliff. So instead of them following me, they stayed in the car, outside the car on the curb. And I went by myself through the same route, through the same old cliff, I went through the same old pain. There was dirt all over me. I went to the top, and there was no keys whatsoever. So at that point, I'm like, dang, what am I gonna do now? I'm thinking all these negative consequences that I'm gonna get. I'm mad at myself for losing these keys. So at that point, I'm walking with my head down the whole way, just going back to the car, and my friends are right there sitting, and they're like, did you find the keys? Did you find the keys, Austin? And I'm like, nope. And I did not know what to do at that point. I did not know what to do. So I did not want to call my parents because they were going to be so mad. So I thought of an idea. I was going to call my brother, but he didn't have a car or a license. So I called him to see if he was busy at all. So thank God he answered. So I told him, hey, can you go into my room and get the spare key that's in my room? So that's what he did. But since he doesn't drive, I got him an Uber from Fullerton to LA. And I knew it was going to be expensive, but I had to do what I got to do. So I ended up getting him an Uber from Fullerton to LA, and it costed me $80, an $80 Uber ride, and I was sober, so it was pointless. So at that time, we waited outside my car like bums outside for 2 hours. So by the time he came, the sun was already going down. So I had to owe it to my friends, and I got them all lunch because I made them go through so much time for a stupid decision that I just did. So I learned that if you guys go hiking, to follow those signs and don't break the rules.